It's Bernard. So, I've just seen The King of Staten Island starring Pete Davidson, and I loved it. This is a lovely, lovely film. This is like proper old school indie comedy. Proper indie. Like, I love the vibe of this film. It's just classic Judd. I love Judd Apatow. Like, this was a very personal project for Pete because, well, it's about his life. It's literally about his life. His father passed away on 9/11. He was a firefighter. It's just about how he deals with the loss of his father, and he didn't deal with it very well. You know, I was watching this with my parents and they were getting a bit irritated because, you know, they were just kind of like, oh, yeah, needs to grow up, needs to move on. But people deal with things in different ways. And, you know, I was kind of looking at it from a very kind of sympathetic point of view. Like, I didn't agree with everything that he was doing, but, you know, pain and loss does strange things to people, and he just lost his way a bit. And I think that's part of the journey, though. You know, you lose yourself to find yourself. I mean, that's quite poetic. But it's true. You know, he's lost, and your experience him being lost and messing up and being an idiot and making silly mistakes, and you know, and then he comes to the realization that he needs to change. You know, the first hour of this film is slow. It's slow, you know, and I think it's supposed to be slow. You know, as an audience member, I'm frustrated because he keeps messing up. In the second act, you know, when he starts getting his shit together, you would just have an admiration for him. You know, you respect him. You see that he's moving forward. You see that he's, you know, he's addressing things in his life, and you know, he knows what he needs to do to change. And I mean, that's 50% of the problem, you know, knowing that there is one. I loved it. All of the characters in this film were wicked. I mean, it's littered with so many great performances. Marissa Tomei is so good. She's playing his mum, and you know, she can't. There's only so much she can do to help him. And in the end, she's just like, no, you just got to move. Like, she kicks him out, let him fend for himself. Hopefully, he'll figure it out, and he does. Good move. Bill Burr, the comedian. Bill Burr, I've seen him in this. Fantastic. I saw him in The Mandalorian. Amazing. Bill Burr, like he's such a good actor. He's so good. I find it fascinating seeing these transitions that comedians make from, you know, from performing on a stage to in a film, because it's completely different. I mean, yes, you're performing, but you know, it's hard to emulate real emotions, and Bill Burr was completely believable. He was a bit blunt, a bit of a dick, but ultimately really lovable and genuine and decent, and I would love to see more of Bill Burr. Belle Powley, British actress. I've actually met her in the EE Garden when I was filming at Glastonbury. She smashed it. She was one of the best things about this movie. She was so good. Like, she clearly loves Pete. Pete's a bit messed up. You know, she's trying to be there for him, but, you know, ultimately she can't be there for him. And, you know, and that ending scene when he kind of, you know, when he fesses up and he kind of tells her that, you know, that he loves her, and, you know, that's the reason why he keeps going back, because he does love her. And they have this beautiful scene. You know, she's so good. You really, like, you can just see her face light up. You know, she's like, yes, you're finally telling me what I want to hear. You know, it's just, it was a lovely scene, and you know, and just seeing their kind of relationship blossom in the movie was fantastic. Maid Apatow, daughter of Judd Apatow. You know, you're a bit pessimistic. Oh, I see. The director's daughter's in the film. Oh, I wonder how she got that. But no, she's a great actress. She's really, really good. And I've seen her in multiple other things. I think I've seen her in Utopia. She's fantastic. you know, and she's just, I don't know, she's very lovable, and she's really good. She's really good. Well, Judd, if you're watching this, I mean, well done on the daughter. I mean, she looks lovely and very talented. It also obviously addresses, depression and anxiety, and and a lot of people suffer with that. I have quite a few close friends who suffer with it. I don't suffer with it myself. I have have the odd down day like everyone else. I have had anxiety, but usually, I mean, it's been self-inflicted. Been out on the sesh a bit too hard. So, have you seen The King of Staten Island? Comment below and let me know. And if you need a video, go to itsbernard.com.